Park here in Baltimore. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Hi again, everybody. To get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Baltimore Orioles.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees, as their order will read like this. They'll go to work against the American League Cy Young Award winner from 2013, the hard-throwing right-hander Max Scherzer. And defensively, the Orioles look like this. Heading for the box, there you see the young star Yasiel Puig as we are ready for baseball. And a new season is underway as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Stepping in now, number 12. First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. Miguel Cabrera will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First offering on the way. And that's in there for strike one. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. And there you see how Buck Showalter's Orioles will line things up. They'll have their work cut out for them as they face the Rookie of the Year in 2013 for the National League, Cuban-born right-hander Jose Fernandez. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Josh Bell will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, right fielder, Josh Bell.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
Dahl is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, center fielder,
Rusney Castillo will get his first cuts here. Here's the first offering. Fouled back. Now here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Up high, 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike two. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Batting third, first baseman,
Carlos Santana will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Ball 1. Pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Now here's the pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We've played an inning. No score. Giancarlo Stanton leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Now the first pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Bell is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin the second.
Well, any time you can retire this guy, that's good. Anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And anytime you can do it on 1 pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Number 26 will stand in for the first time here. First pitch coming. Curveball just misses apparently, 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here comes a 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Second baseman.
Number 14 will step in now. Now here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, look at Hardy. But the throw is too late as he gave it all he had, but that'll be scored as an infield single.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
Jock Peterson will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. He's ready now. The pitch. Runners off for second. Fouled straight back. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And this one gets away. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it.
Well, this is a changeup down in the zone. When you get that combination as a catcher, it's darn near impossible to make a play at second. He's in there easily with a stolen base.
The 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed. And with that, the side is retired. Yanks leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Osmeal Pinto will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Orioles. Catcher.
Well hit to right. But that's a foul ball. Now the pitch. 2 straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting back. The shortstop.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Now the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Howie Kendrick as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were...
Oh, sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Francisco Linder is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Shortstop, Francisco Linder.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now here it comes. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. And as it's just opening day, we've got plenty more baseball coming up as we take a look at our upcoming schedule. David Dahl steps in now. First pitch to him. Too low, 1-0.
Come on.
Here's the 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Yasiel Puig will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. And here's the first pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And Castillo able to make the catch for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jed Lowry will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Dahl is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the third.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Philip Cobb is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The next pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And now a pitch on the way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Peterson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that. Especially when it's the guy down near the bottom of the line.
Curtis Granderson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch on the way. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Number 12 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Third baseman, number 12.
Let's go!
First pitch coming. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Miguel Cabrera will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First offering on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
This is where having a good changeup can save some wear and tear on your arm. It takes him just 4 pitches to get the first 2 outs here.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Now a hard liner towards short. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Josh Bell will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Now the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And the pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Yeah, and this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
Into the box, Rusney Castillo. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. That's wide, 2-0. Pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he misses, ball 4. Carlos Santana will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Dahl is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but we didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Osmeal Pinto swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And this is lined into right field as that'll put him into the hit column for the first time. It's a solid single. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. J.J. Hardy to get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more on opening day after this. Number 26 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Catcher, number 26.
First pitch coming. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there. I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Number 14 will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now here's the pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row, he said now.
Jock Peterson will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Driven the other way out to deep left field. Into the seats, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you know what? That's exactly what they pay this guy to do. Come up to the plate and hit balls into the seats. Now, it would have been a lot nicer if 2 guys were on in front of him, but hey, you're on the scoreboard, you'll take it.
Up next for the Yankees.
Into the box now, Francisco Lindor. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Oh, and he misses it. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
Now batting.
You talk about flying. With his speed, he doesn't need a coach. Not even going to look at him. He's made his mind up. When he hits second, I'm not stopping. I'm getting to third.
In now, David Dahl, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. From the belt, the pitch. struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the fifth coming up. Now 1-0 Yanks. Here's the first offering. Howie Kendrick is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2. But right to Cabrera, and that's the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Jed Lowry comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Change up too low. He walked him.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
First pitch coming. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. One there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Yeah, and right here, he knew that at second base he was going to have to hurry this throw back to first if he had any chance to double him up. And you see his throw get away from him, but since there's no advancement, it's going to be a straight fielder's choice, no error on the play.
Standing in now, Curtis Granderson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes set, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
From the belt, kicks and deals. That's hard hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And he will be tagged out at the plate, so it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Yasiel Puig will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here he comes on 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Now here it comes. swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Miguel Cabrera will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Rusney Castillo will stand in here to get things started in the Baltimore 6th. Now here's the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And no shot for Cabrera here. This is foul wide at first. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Carlos Santana will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Well, not a game to remember for either offense so far. Just the 7th hit combined between the 2 teams.
Oh, lots of real estate on the right side of the infield here as he steers this one into right, a base hit.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour. He does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
Now the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Sooner or later, the Orioles are going to have to find that key hit. Pretty much eluded them all throughout.
Hardy not biting at that one as the count goes to 2-1 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. A tag for 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
In the air to center. Dahl is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Orioles strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back here on the show. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Here's a 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Today's players talk about barreling up the baseball, and you cannot barrel it up a whole lot better than that. If you're pitching right there, that's a chuck and duck ball. You better get out of the way.
Number 26 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point.
Pick him off, first base. Let's go.
And here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 1-0 on the way. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Number 14 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. First pitch to him. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. He's set. Now the pitch. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets fouled past the coaching box. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Now the 1-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Jock Peterson will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First pitch on the way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Ready now on 1-1. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jed Lowry will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Designated hitter.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Philip Cobb comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball hit hard to the left side. And look out at third as that ball took a crazy hop right over his head.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors, because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. Still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
First offering on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Pause, now the pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Orioles lead 1. They still trail 1-0. Zach Duke will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Francisco Linder will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison. And both guys have given excellent performances to this point. David Dahl will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And that pitch is only 89 miles an hour. You know, that's not the hardest fastball you're ever going to come across, but it's the command and the two-seam movement that makes that a tough pitch to hit.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Here's the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Yasiel Puig will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A ball bounced toward the hole, and it'll get past Hardy into left field. It's a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak. Number 12 will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Alex Rodriguez will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Rodriguez.
And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Alex Rodriguez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Rusney Castillo will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ballgame.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Rodriguez is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout attack. Get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Carlos Santana Stands in as he looks at a cold strike. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Here's the 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
And this has been a real gem turned in so far. 7 2/3 scoreless innings for him. With his pitch count where it is, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't be back for the 9th.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. It remains 1-0. Miguel Cabrera get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Miguel Cabrera.
First pitch coming. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Bell is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth, but he ranges back to put this one away.
Giancarlo Stanton will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch, and he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That bullpen's still going to have to get 3 outs in the bottom of the 9th, but they're going to have a little more breathing room thanks to this swing. This is a mistaken location, and he gets all of it, and that gives them that ever-important insurance run here in the top of the 9th.
Tim Stauffer will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9.
Tim Stauffer.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Into the box, number 26. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Into the box now, number 14. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's now 2-0 New York.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a
pitching
save
for the New York
situation
Yankees.
on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. J.J. Hardy will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1.
how big was that run they just scored in the top of the ninth? Now, even a home run here won't tie this thing up.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1 and 2. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here it comes. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Howie Kendrick will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch on the way. Behind in the count, he comes with a splitter anyway and misses for ball 3.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. You're not giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Jed Lowry will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Oh, he stays on the 0-2 pitch and cracks this one into right center. That's down for a base hit. Here's Kendrick rounding third on his way to the plate. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he just made a mistake right there. This pitch up in the zone. He's got to get this ball down and try to get the double play ball. Instead, he leaves the pitch up, and that's going to wind up scoring that runner all the way from first base.
This ball's grounded foul. The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. Too high. 1 and 2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking. You've got to put this ball in play.
And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
I'm sure he'd like to have another shot at that pitch. But, you know, at least he's able to move that tying run up to third now with 2 away.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1 and 2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Well, it was that run in the top of the ninth that turned out to be the game winner. They hold on here and win this one on the road by the slimmest of margins.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top 2-1. So long from Baltimore.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Orioles, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jose Fernandez. His record is now 1-0. The save goes to Aroldis Chapman, his first. The loss goes to Max Scherzer. He falls to 4-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Our paid attendance here at the ballpark this afternoon, 48,876. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending today's ball game and remind you to please drive home safe.
Everybody